Just little shards of a larger crystal ball, adrift anywhere of it all. Just squares and circles, all the thoughts and dreams, feelings that I need here.
Sitting by the waterfall, flying with the clouds, crystals dancing in the sun. Colors are falling in my eyes. Time don't exist anymore. Only pictures of light and pictures of darkness. Free like never before. Like a river in the rain. Oh, Father of the four winds, take away my attentions. I did not betray you. I did not forsake you. The universe on a string, drifting in all directions. Free until the key finds the door. Free like never before. Children of light, gardens of life, gold on the inside. Children of light, gardens of life, diamonds in the miles. Children of light, gardens of life, gold on the inside. Children of light, gardens of life, diamonds in the miles.
May
It's the way that I get lost now in the colors of your skin. And it's how I hear the stars coming brightly, and it's how I'm falling in. It's a puzzle I can't put together. It's a song I can't quite hear. When I try too much to put it in the bottle, when I try to hold it in, and so it comes to me in waves now. If I could show you how it starts, it's the colors from your heartbeat brightly. It's when I see you in the stars.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Painted Dog TV. Look at who we have found for the start of our afternoon drive here with all of you. Massive thanks to the pack for sponsoring this drive, and welcome to all of our pack members. We are just so chuffed to have bumped into the Blue Canyon Conservancy male cheetah here, very close to our camp, in fact, right on the southern fence line of Blaubank, just off the airstrip. I drove down here actually, everybody, because I'd found some fresh female leopard tracks as I came through the gate into work today, which I've been investigating up until we came to this point. It turns out that this female leopard had done a number of laps along the southern fence line here as well, tracks going up and down. We've now figured out which direction she is headed, which is away from this position. What a luck bumping into this beautiful cat right at the start of our drive. Absolutely stunning. Just going to quickly say hello to our pack members that have joined us. Good afternoon, Elsa. Hello, Brian. Hello, Di. Good afternoon, Barbara, Mary, Carol, Ula. Hello, Jan. Welcome, everybody. So good to have you with us. And a very warm welcome to all of you on the public channel. I hope you're all enjoying this beautiful scene. What a start. Absolutely gorgeous male cheetah. Just to remind everybody of the keywords for the week. The keywords this week are vantage point. So for those of you interested in getting your hands on the painted dog image of the week, which is of a white-backed vulture, please enter the keywords vantage point. Send that through to us at Painted Dog TV and we'll send you that gorgeous image back. I've got Andrew on camera with me, everybody, and Sierra's out with us as well. We were just busy discussing, is it possible that this male cheetah was hanging around because of the female leopard that was clearly in this area sometime today? It's not impossible. Cheetah are generally quite nervous of other cats, of other predators, but this is a big male cheetah. So you never know, he might have picked up on the leopard, may have come closer to have a look. My question is, why was she going up and down along this southern fence here? I reckon this leopard had probably picked up on the scent of another leopard nearby here, and perhaps was just trying to find a way through the fence to get to the other leopard. This stretch of fence line is pretty secure, however, so that's why I don't think she got out here. She might have continued along the fence though, searching for an exit point. We'll investigate that shortly once we move on from this beautiful scene. I also have to share some unfortunate news with all of you, everybody. We woke up to the sad news this morning that one of our young lionesses in the pride had died overnight. Dr. Peter Rogers was called out early this morning onto Leadwood, very close to Lowveld Dam, where the two young lionesses that had been separated from the pride for some time were located, and one of them had passed. And so anyway, Peter Rogers came out and he did a autopsy on the body, and it sounds like it was an injury, that internal injury that she sustained, most likely from hunting large prey, perhaps a zebra or a giraffe. The stomach wall and parts of the liver had substantial bruising consistent with a high-speed blunt impact to her underside of her stomach. We cannot rule out any disease just yet. We're waiting for the histopathology report to come back to just make sure that it wasn't disease that led to that poor lioness's demise, but really very unfortunate news, very sad news. So the pride has lost one of its members. Still quite windy out here as well, everybody. Still quite a strong wind. Andrew was telling me that he actually saw this male cheetah a bit further along the fence line here this morning. And so he's been hugged up against the fence the whole day, and that's probably got a lot to do with the wind as well. From where he sits here, yeah, he's got a pretty good view all around him, 360. And can both scan for prey, but at the same time keep an eye out for danger. And when the wind is blowing like it is, it's not a bad idea, not a bad option to take cover with clear ground all around him. Very sad news indeed. I immediately think about what impact that has on our dynamics here on the reserve, and I suppose the reality is that puts a little less pressure on the general game when we lose one of the lions. One less mouth to feed. So as sad as it is for a lioness to pass, might mean that, you know, the odd zebra foal or calf might actually make it to adulthood, and numbers of the species might increase. But it is very sad because, of course, we do become very attached to these cats, spending so much time with them. Never easy. Just trying to gauge now that this male's got up how skinny he is. He does look a little bit skinny. Sun is starting to drop now. Temperature is definitely dropping. So perhaps he's decided it's time to go and search for prey. Always a little bit of yoga before they go off. He's been lying down for a long period of time. Lactic acids have built up, so just stretching all of those muscles. I see you've asked the question, would the lioness have separated herself from the pride knowing she was dying the way dogs do? I don't know. I've not had any experience with that ever happening. I've come across dead lions before, but they were almost always with their pride before they died. And she was with the other lioness. You know, the two of them had been together for, it's weeks now, that they've been apart from the pride, rejoined, and then separated again. So, I'm not too sure. Yeah. Now I want to stay with this cheetah for a little bit, everybody, because if there is a leopard somewhere close to this fence line, we might get a reaction out of the leopard. We might see the cheetah's body language change as well. I want to get down to the riverbed which feeds into Muma Dam and just see if that leopard didn't perhaps go through the riverbed or perhaps even go under the fence at that point. Just slow down here. Ah, that's why. Scent marking. Depositing some scat. Wonder if he'll shoot some urine up against this knobthorn tree as well. Not today. The scat was enough. Now, I don't know the cheetah population or dynamics on the Blue Canyon Conservancy, everybody, and when I first pulled up to this male, I thought it was an older male cheetah, but it's actually not. Looks like he's almost similar age to the two males we have on the Rietspruit. His head is still quite small. Still got a bit of growing to do. Jackal is struggling with the cold temperatures we have out here, everybody. It's been a very cold weekend. Temperature hasn't once got above 22 degrees the whole weekend.
How far are you now? I'm approaching Kuru. Sorry, I'm approaching from Kuru. We are very west from Cheetah now on the deep track.
It appears we no longer have any leopard tracks here. The male cheetah on the southern fence line of Blaubank, which is on the BCC side of the fence, is now mobile east towards Madrid Putt. Good afternoon, Brandy. So lovely to have you with us. Hope you're well. We got very lucky this afternoon bumping into a male cheetah, not our male cheetah, however, the cheetah that lives on the other side of the fence, the Blue Canyon Conservancy. We're just busy following him for the time being. I'm not going to stay with him for too much longer. We had some tracks of a female leopard in this area as well, which I want to try and follow up on. And just wanted to get down to this next dry riverbed and see if she's gone further east from there. If not, a good bet might be to head to Muma Dam, which is just here. She might be resting in the thickets somewhere close to the dam, waiting to ambush prey. Something's just sounded the alarm at this cheetah. I think it was a baboon. Definitely baboons. I can hear them. I can't see them. Somewhere further east of us. Ah, there they are. Massive troop of baboons coming out on the road along the fence line here, everybody. They were just behind this tree in front of us. I hadn't seen them initially. Now that's going to change things for this cheetah. He might just wait them out. You can see the baboons are actually now climbing over the fence and going back into the Blue Canyon Conservancy. That's amazing to see, hey? Some of them going under the fence, presumably where a warthog had gone under the fence. And some of them going over the fence. Incredible. Big troop of chacma baboons now. The cheetah will do well to steer clear of that troop, because they will certainly mob a cheetah. That is a massive troop, my goodness. Troops of baboons out here, everybody, can sometimes number 150 in a single troop. There's got to be close to 100 in this troop, that's for sure. I'm just busy looking now through my binoculars. Interestingly enough, the cheetah's feeling quite brave, heading towards them. Now, if you look at the baboon troop now, it looks like they've spotted this cheetah. They've started alarm calling now. There you go, you can hear the alarm calls. Mm-hmm. Now this is a perfect time for us to showcase baboon alarm calling versus baboon fighting. So just listen to this now, everybody. Seems like most of them have actually chosen to move away from the threat. Oh, look at that big male standing up on his back legs, trying to see where the cheetah's gone to. Cheetah's now already down in the riverbed. Very interesting sighting, eh? Awesome to see this behavior. Michael, so the lioness that died last night is one of the younger females, one of the two that had been together, separated from the pride. And yeah, we believe that it was internal bleeding, is why she died. A very, very forceful trauma to the inside wall of her gut, which led to internal bleeding, presumably from trying to bring down large prey like a zebra or a giraffe, perhaps, maybe even a wildebeest. Got a big kick to its gut, lower belly. And so, yeah, sadly, that animal passed away sometime last night. Carcass was found this morning. I'm blown away that this cheetah is still cruising towards these baboons, by the way. Is he perhaps thinking he can pick one off? I'm not sure. Looks like the cheetah might have just changed direction, however. No? No, he's still going that way. Still heading up towards the baboons. Interestingly enough, the male baboons, which are usually the ones that will start the attack on a predator, are hightailing it. They're not interested in a fight today. There's also an impala up there on the ridge, but fortunately for that impala, he's on the right side of the fence. Cheetah's not going to be able to get him or her. Can't tell whether it's a ram or a ewe. It's actually a female. It's an ewe. Oh, I love hearing the sounds of baboons. Let's stay with this cheetah. Once it gets up on that ridge, it'll be interesting to see what it does, everybody. It's going straight towards the troop of baboons. I'm going to come back to Muma Dam here, though. See if I can find any further signs of that leopard. Oh, there's actually still water here in this riverbed. That's interesting. I thought this had dried up. It's flowing water. But clearly there's been some rain up on the Drakensberg Mountains. See the cheetah trotting here, everybody. He's just seen the movement of that female impala we'd seen before. That's why he started trotting there. These cats can't help themselves, even though they know there's a fence here. They see movement and their instincts just kick in. They start getting into the hunt mode. He's not going to be able to grab that impala, that's for sure. Unless this cheetah somehow figures to jump 2 meters off the ground and leap over the fence. He's not going to get that impala. Baboon's still shouting. So the baboons have now left the fence line. They've headed south. Sorry everybody, I see I've missed a couple of the comments here. Yeah, hoping it's not bucket. I'm pretty sure Kevin would have told us it was bucket if it were. It wasn't bucket, Andrew says. One of the young females. Ula, yes indeed, it was a single female impala. Quite interesting, hey? Perhaps got separated from its herd by an impala ram that's still rutting this time of the year. It's one possibility. Or might have got spooked by predators and has lost its herd, but I'm sure it'll eventually find another herd. Such an elegant cat, eh? Those spots are just beautiful. Perfect round spots. So different to the leopard, of course. Just thinking now about the cheetah and the baboons, and I don't think I've actually ever heard of a cheetah being found feeding on a baboon. Certainly not something they would usually hunt. Different to leopard, of course, and lion. But still very impressed that this young male cheetah walked straight at that troop. Didn't even flinch. Baboons did the smart thing as well. Obviously he just gapped it, hightailed it into the thick bush, getting away from that cheetah, avoiding conflict entirely. I just want to go a little bit further along the fence line here, everybody, past the point of where these baboons have been walking on the road here, because their tracks are everywhere. There's a massive troop. And I just want to investigate to see if there are any further tracks of this female leopard. Otherwise she might have turned and gone towards Muma Dam. which I want to go and investigate.
I'm living the lake of Rietspruit, white rhino. They're moving away from Mecca in north, between Rietspruit and South north, up in north.
See, this male cheetah's turned around, facing back this way now. Wonder what it is he picked up on. Cheetah will very often turn around face back for some time, just to make sure that nothing's following them. Perhaps that's what this male's doing. It's just making sure there are no baboons following him. Ula, to answer your question about how long an impala lamb will stay with its mother, it's usually actually only about 6 months, sometimes a bit longer. But they'll stay with their mother, but they very often remain within the same group with their mother, the same herd. But impala herds are not fixed structures. They don't stay together permanently in fixed herds. They chop and change constantly. But yeah, usually anywhere between sort of 6 to 9 months. That impala lamb has obviously grown quite a lot by then and will be off on its own mission. Andrew's already complaining about the cold. We're only half an hour in. Alright everybody, I'm going to say goodbye to that beautiful cat. Leave him be. See if we can find another spotted cat. One with slightly different spots. There's no tracks of that female leopard here anymore. I'm having a close look. So somewhere between where we first started with that male cheetah and the drainage line, she's turned in. Sure, she's headed towards Muma Dam. I've left the BCC male cheetah continuing east along the southern fence line towards Snail Lane unattended. Just quickly scanning along the fence line again with my binoculars just to make sure that female leopard hasn't popped out there again. Right, so we're now just making our way in towards Muma Dam from the southern side of the dam. See if there's any signs of this leopard and whoever else might be here for a drink this afternoon. Andrew, did you drive in here this morning?
Yeah.
Very, very dense vegetation here around this waterhole. Perfect for a leopard to conceal herself during the day. Watch your heads. Right, I'm going to just take a short walk here to see if I can find any tracks, everyone. I'll be back with you shortly. No signs here, everyone. She didn't come into the water from this side. Have a quick look on the far side before moving on. While I was off the vehicle here now though, I did hear Nyala barking quite far. It's hard to say whether it's close to the fence line or on hoofpad, but quite a distance, probably 3/4 of a mile away at least. I just heard 3 barks from an Nyala, so I don't know whether that's the cheetah male that we've just left or another predator, but I'm going to head that way anyway and just have a look. Andrew told me he had some tracks of the pride along hoofpad this morning. Oh, awesome. Good spot, guys. The team have spotted a monitor lizard, everybody. That's very special for us. We don't get to see them very often. The water monitor lizard. That's awesome. Michael, to answer your question, this is Muma Dam that we're currently sitting at with this water monitor. Some beautiful markings on that reptile, that's for sure. Now, that poor thing is probably frozen stiff. It's been trying to soak up the last bit of sun for the day, sitting up on that bank there. But it probably doesn't have too much energy, which is probably why it hasn't scuttled away yet. Di, to answer your question about having one lone lioness, yes indeed we do, and she's not close to the pride for now. Well, when I say not close, she's probably within 2 miles of the pride, so I'm sure she's going to seek them out soon now. I don't think it'll be long before she's back with the rest of the pride. Brown-hooded kingfisher calling behind us. Beautiful call from a beautiful bird. Great spot, guys. Beautiful, beautiful monitor lizard. He's probably not had a good weekend with this cold. Lots of tracks down there, of course, predominantly antelope. No tracks of that leopard there. still believe this leopard is somewhere close to our camp. Maybe we'll get her on camp tonight. But for now, everybody, let's continue. Let's head towards where I've heard the Nyala alarm calls and see if we can find any signs of another predator there. Oh dear. Sorry, Carol. Die. I didn't know that cam was down again. Apparently. So I placed those alarm calls somewhere here. This ridge that we've just got to here. Just going to pause and listen for a little while here and have a look around for tracks. Perhaps the pride has circled back. Could be them that spooked that Inyala. It's definitely not going to be our male cheetahs. They've been located on Kai and Lovu again this afternoon. Red-crested coron calling up ahead. Suicide bird. Certainly are beautiful colours, Di. Such a gorgeous afternoon. Just check this road a little bit further for any tracks, and then I'm going to cut down towards another waterhole, folks. Leopard Dam. See if there's anything there hanging out to that gorgeous waterhole. Andrew, those last tracks you had, did you say you could tell which way they went off the road? Sure. Certainly is quite an amazing view from up here towards the mountains of Salati. I wonder if the hippos have returned to Lowveld Dam. We'll find out soon enough, everybody. We're not too far from that waterhole. No customers at Lowveld Dam this afternoon. Not yet, at least. Certainly is a beautiful spot there, especially at this time of the day. Doesn't look like the hippos have returned. See, Andrew's just spotted a duiker making its way down to the water for a drink. A little bit shy, I think, with us being here. Little duiker. See, there's some vervet monkeys bouncing around behind that duiker there. Probably the safest time for a duiker to have a drink is when the monkeys are around. Their eyesight is also brilliant and would sound the alarm if there was a predator on its way. Alright everybody, I'm going to carry on. Lovely to pop in to this beautiful waterhole. So from here everyone will now proceed further north up to the next water point, which is Kudu Krip. See what we may discover in that area. Might get lucky with some rhino around there this time of the day. always hopeful as well. I'm just thinking now about aardvark. I'm always hopeful on cold nights like these that you might get lucky with bumping into one of them active early, or a pangolin, scaly anteater.
That I'll buy you a case of whiskey. Not even a bottle. I swear on my life.
Andrew reckons if I find a pangolin tonight, he's buying me a case of whiskey, everybody.
I don't know how much it costs either, but I'm willing.
It's been a long time, eh? Very long time. Certainly a long time since I've seen one here. Yeah. But that was a good 7 or 8 years ago when I saw my last pangolin here. Just hearing reports on the radio now, everybody, of the Pride, or at least 4 members of the Pride being located not too far north of Seskant Krip. So they covered a massive amount of ground from where Andrew had the last tracks of the Pride. But it sounds like for the time being, it's still only 4 of them. That other lioness has not rejoined the Pride just yet. But where they are now, they're not too far from the Leadwood boundary, so hopefully tonight that lone lioness will be able to find them. And definitely go look for them tomorrow afternoon. Let's see if we have any luck with the Pride and see if they're all back together again. The male lions, we believe, are also on Blaubank right now, but far eastern edge, right up against the eastern fence line. They haven't been relocated this afternoon yet, however. Right, let's see if there are any rhinos waiting for us here at Kudu Krip. No rhinos. Not yet, anyway. Michael, I see you've asked the question, do you think this could be the reason the lions have been acting odd lately? That they could sense there was something wrong with the lioness? No, I don't believe so. I don't think they're going to change their behavior too much, to be honest. But at the same time, I don't think this animal was sick for a long time at all. I think this animal sustained a massive injury. And it died pretty quickly after that trauma, and bleeding out internally. I think she was perfectly fine up until yesterday late evening. I think those two young females have been separated from the pride because they've been flirting with the males. They'd been spending time with the male lions quite a bit. Yes, please. Andrew's just said now how wonderful it would be if a leopard were just walking up the road here for us, everybody. I think I'd be quite chuffed. Now we are going to go west from here. I'm probably actually going to go all the way to the western fence line and head back home along that way this evening, everybody, because that's where the female leopard's tracks originated. You never know, she might have turned around again and gone back on herself. But we'll end up going past the big reservoir here on Lemundering and Lemundering Krip. Always a good area for rhino and elephant. See if we don't get lucky with any of them. Thanks very much for joining us. Hope you have a lovely evening and hope to see you again soon. Another spectacular view here in front of us as we move up towards the reservoir of the Drakensberg Mountains in the distance. Andrew, I've got my earpiece out. Will you just let me know if anything's communicated?
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. spectacular. So beautiful. Just going to pause here at Lowveld and Crip for 2 minutes, folks, just to have a listen. Goodbye, Rosemary. Thank you for joining us. Keep well, we'll see you soon. Change of plans, everybody. Yeah, and y'all are barking back towards Muma Dam and monkeys. Hold on tight, Sarah. I'm gonna quickly pick up the pace here, everyone, and race back down there. It's quite a distance. And try to get to there as quickly as we can. Sounds like that leopard is somewhere close to Muma Dam. It's the only thing that could be alarming those animals right now or setting them off, because we know where all the other cats are. just heard another bark now, folks. So something's happening around Muma Dam. Sneaky leopard. I was somewhere there close to that waterhole where we were before, everybody, but just sitting there laughing at me while I was trying to find it. I knew it must have been somewhere close to that waterhole, but obviously hadn't come down to drink yet. It must have been resting in the thickets not too far from the waterhole. And now, just as we were approaching nightfall, that leopard started moving, perhaps even to have that drink. And that's when the Inyala and monkeys have spotted it. Right, I'm going to slow down now, everyone, because we are not too far from the water. That animal, whatever it is, may have already moved a little ways off from the water. Just creeping up to Muma Dam again here, everybody. Just thinking about those monkeys now that I heard calling at the same time. Those monkeys usually sleep in the trees closer to our camp, along the airstrip there. They don't actually sleep here next to the water. So I'm just thinking now, is this leopard not up near the airstrip? Nothing around the water's edge there, and I haven't seen tracks yet. Let's go up to the airstrip and investigate there. Oh, I love it, guys. We are all in suspense here. Andrew's frozen. Glove. That's fine. Just driving past our camp here now, everyone. I don't think that leopard's going to walk straight into camp. Certainly not at this time of the day. It's still too light. See if anything is alarming around here. All quiet for now. Okay, let's quickly run along the fence here. These monkeys sleep usually in the trees close to the fence. This troop of vervet monkeys that are always here around Hace. This is exactly where we had the last tracks of this leopard now. It's here close to the fence where we started this afternoon's drive with that male cheetah. Convinced it's her that the monkeys in Inyala have seen. Quickly try scan down the fence line here.
That's something on the fence line.
Yeah, it's the rhino. That big shape you see in the distance there, everybody, on the other side of the fence is a rhino. Walking, I think, towards us. But it's a long way off. I'm not going to head now, it's walking away from us. Now, where these monkeys sleep is the western fence, just close to the gate. I'm going to head up that way now. Come on, leopard. Please show yourself. Just going past the staff quarters here, everybody. This is the staff that look after this part of the reserve, the blowbunk section of the reserve. That's their accommodation. So I did have tracks of her on the fence just back here, but she deviated presumably around the staff compound there. Maybe we'll get lucky here on the northern end of the old airstrip here. So exciting. She definitely didn't continue along the fence. After going past the compound, she turned inward. Where is this sneaky little cat? Michael, yes, I would imagine it probably is Kudu Grip 2-3. This is her territory. Copy that, Maddie. So, what I'd like to do, everybody, is just quickly go around towards our borehole. Just drive that short little stretch of road down there. If I don't pick her up here, because she might cut straight across here after all of those alarm calls and head past the borehole, which then takes her down onto Mamba Krunkelpad, that road with the beautiful name, and get away from, you know, all of the busyness that is this area around Huis, all of us people. And of course all the monkeys and nyala barking that was going on earlier. Matt, do you copy? Did you hear any of the alarm calls here at Huis? Copy that. So Matt said that he didn't hear anything here at camp, everybody. Ah, but there is a fire burning in front of Huis. That's good news. That's going to be a welcome treat when we get back, because it is rather frosty. Thank you for lighting the fire, Matt. Oh, that certainly looks very inviting, that fire. Right, so like I say, everybody, we're just going to extend for a little bit longer, because there's a slim chance this leopard might have cut through to Mamba Krunkelpad here. I just want to check that before we wrap up tonight. Oh dear. Another one has snuck off. No luck, I'm afraid, everybody. There's no tracks of her having come this way. So she did give us the slip again. Somewhere back there by the staff compound she was turned off. Don't know where she'd gone from there. But anyway, it's always fun, always exciting. And it's certainly been a wonderful afternoon. Thank you to everybody that joined us today. I hope you all had fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we also hope that some of you can join us again tomorrow evening. Of course, we have another pack drive tomorrow afternoon, which I'm very excited about. And hopefully we'll see some of you there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.